Hi, everybody. And yes, love is in the air, literally. Welcome to TFT Tarot for today, Divine Dabblings with Oberon and Banshee. And this is me, Oberon, with my outlook on the emotional exchanges. So it is my weekly look into the possibilities of romance or emotional things happening in each and every sign of the zodiac. So I wheeled the tarot cards, and this week I'm going to use my Final Rose Tarot to pull two cards. The top card from the deck represents the vibration, the kind of energy or um, essence or of things that is happening. And then the bottom card from the deck is the idea of will you be lucky? Will something romantically or otherwise kind of click in place? Love at first sight, that kind of thing. All right. All right, then. So let's begin right now with our reading. First up, Aries, Sun, Moon, or Rising. The vibration for the week, the energy coming to you. It's the Three of Rings. That's the Three of Pentacles. And underneath it says group date. Well, the Three of Pentacles in a romantic situation would seem to indicate that maybe there is strength in numbers. So maybe this is saying that people around you who are not necessarily um, seriously in a relationship may be casually dating within a group of people. Maybe the emphasis is on that, some opportunity to go and be with friends, and it's more of a casual kind of date. People you really like being with. So from the bottom of the deck, Aries, will you be lucky? Ooh, and it's the Ace of Swords. Swords means no, uncategorically no. And of course it says fresh meat. So it sounds to me like don't even bother trying. It sounds to me like maybe there's aggressive energies afoot somehow and all that. We're going to move on to Taurus now, Sun, Moon, or Rising. And I have to confess, my fingers are getting arthritic and I'm having a harder time shuffling. No matter how much I shuffle the cards daily, doesn't matter. Oh well. So for Taurus, what is the energy or vibration for the week, the essence that's going on? And it's another three, but it's the Three of Swords. And underneath it says red flags. Well, the Three of Swords is indicating that maybe there's nothing good happening emotionally this week, that maybe you are probably actually thinking you need to find a way to heal yourself from some heartache, heartbreak. If it's not yourself, maybe you're really being dragged down by what's going on around you in the world or with other friends, but things just feel pretty raw right now. Not really good at all. A not very good week. Will you be lucky? And it's a major arcana, so it says good luck. It's number 2, the High Priestess, also in this deck called the Advisor. And so good luck in this context would mean that it's best to maybe really bring some intuitive thoughts there, try to figure it out at that level, read your cards for yourself or ask for other advice from other people if you know somebody who can give you something good advice. Let's move on to Gemini. Sun, Moon, or Rising. Top card. Energy, essence, vibrations for the week. It's the Page of Cups, Page of Flutes, the Daydreamer. You may be receiving messages somehow, intuitively or physical messages, sort of indicating that maybe there's a feel of romance coming to you or a feeling of attraction coming to you. Maybe there's somebody you've noticed and maybe you're starting to realize that maybe they're noticing you. It could be something like that. From the bottom, will you be lucky? And it's wands, so you'll have to work at it. It's the Ace of Wands, Ace of Roses, first impression. So maybe the idea about something intuitive happening is borne out. Maybe you're going to get a date. Maybe you're going to get a sense of feeling lucky and romance, you know, but you have to work at it. So maybe you have to really make sure you make that good first impression. All right. Gemini leads to Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising. I'm going to try to riffle. Soft riffle, that kind of worked. I notice the table I'm working on is a light table and it seems to move easily, so I don't like the way it makes the camera shake. But that's life, eh? Okay, Cancer, what's the energy coming to you? It's the reversed King of Wands. It says executive producer. So the King of Wands is the person that makes it happen, but they're reversed. So you're not feeling your mojo, Cancer. You're not feeling like you can extend that extra step you need to, or put that extra bit of energy into something. You're just sort of floundering a little bit this week from that romantic or emotional point of view, and you're not feeling like, especially like you really want to, you know, try anything. But will you be lucky? And from the bottom of the deck, it's a cups. So it says it will come to you naturally, and it's the Queen of Cups, the caregiver. And so combining that with the King of Wands there, I would guess that maybe you get lucky because somebody sort of calls your bluff in a way, maybe says, come on, don't be that way. Let's go have a drink. Let's go dance tonight. Let's do something. Somebody decides to take you under their wings and make you feel a little better. Leo, Sun, Moon, or Rising. What's the energy like for the Leo? Okay, I'm going to try it. That wasn't too bad. The fingers survived. Leo, what is the energy around you? What is the vibration of love or romance this week? Oh, I called it. It's the Lovers. Major Arcana 6, the Lovers. The energy says you feel like you have to make a move of some sort. You have to make a decision. You have to decide for yourself, are you pursuing this thing? Maybe it's somebody who's given you some hints, or maybe you realize it's somebody that maybe you feel compatible with. Maybe now's the time to see if there's another step in store. Will you be lucky? And it's the Pentacles, reverse Page of Rings. And the Pentacles means it will come with a price. It says the Optimist, but if you reverse it, then it's not the Optimist. And so the price you pay may be feeling really pessimistic about it, and that, you know, you're just as likely to not necessarily do anything but have this sense of luckiness, but it's just not really translating. I don't see it moving beyond this week, Leo. Let's try Virgo. Sun, Moon, or Rising? Virgo. What energy or vibe is coming to Virgo this week? And, sorry about that bump, it's the Queen of Pentacles reversed, the Queen of Rings. It says the single mom, but it's reversed. Virgo, you're probably wanting to work on yourself this week. You're probably thinking you need to do projects around the home. You need to take care of things, and maybe even including yourself. And so from your point of view, that just sort of means you're not available right now for other things, Virgo. So will you be lucky? And it's cups, so it will come naturally. But it's the Three of Cups, the Three of Flutes. It says fantasy suites. So that's pretty optimistic. I mean, despite what you're seeing there, the idea that, you're really more interested in taking care of yourself, feeling better about things, working on your own projects, etc. But yet somehow love finds you. Maybe you get called out by people. Maybe you end up accepting an invitation to go to a party and it's really a good time. Think about being happy too, Virgo. You can take care of yourself, but you can also enjoy yourself too. Libra, Sun, Moon, or Rising? Libra, what's the energy coming to you this week, romantically speaking? And wow, you're following in Virgo's footsteps. You too have the reversed Queen of Pentacles, the reversed Queen of Rings, the single mom. Same position too. So you're really feeling, Libra, like you want to just sort of step back and deal with things that are right there in front of you. You don't necessarily want to weigh the scales for what else is going on. You just want to sit tight and see what's going on in your world. But will you be lucky? And it's cups. It will come naturally. And it's the Seven of Cups, Seven of Flutes. It says the edit. Well, the Seven of Cups is when we really think that we have to think about what we're doing. We have to make an edit. We have to look at everything and decide what are the right words that fit, what is the right meaning, the text, etc. So you may be lucky naturally, but it will involve you really processing for what you feel is the right way to do it. And that sounds like a Libra thing, in a way. I'll just say that. So, hey, Scorpio. I wanted to shake it up a little differently for Scorpio there. Sun, Moon, and Rising. Hey, Scorpio. Only someone like me, fellow Scorpio, knows your dark secrets. What is that energy or essence or vibration that is coming to you this week? And how will you use it in the service of love? Okay, watch the cards be real crappy. But it's Two of Cups, Two of Flutes, Cheers. The essence, the vibration, the feel is about your partnership or the harmony or trust you feel in a strong relationship. Whether it's a primary relationship or if it's more casual, you're just started dating. That could be really important for you to really kind of feel that vibe, to understand that something is clicking very well for you. Will you be lucky? And it's swords, so it says no. It's the Seven of Swords. It says for the wrong reasons. And that just sort of says like maybe despite clicking, sometimes there are issues, and if issues have to be resolved, if somebody feels like they didn't understand something somebody did. You want to get to the bottom of that, make sure you really do understand each other, that harmony or trust that the Two of Cups was talking about. Scorpio, Sagittarius, to the hearts. Sun, moon, and rising. What's coming to you this week? What is the energy or vibration around your emotional relationships and situations? And it's the moon reversed. And so it may be that you're finding out something. You're finding out something that maybe you felt was being kept secret from you. So it's probably about emotional issues. It may be about relationships and situations. I can't say for sure what it is. It could be very different for everybody. Maybe you're just finding out that you either think you are or aren't making it. Will you be lucky? Damn. Queen of Rings, Queen of Pentacles has shown up again. Only this time it's in that bottom card result and it's not reversed. So we can say that you will have to work at it. And that's what the Queen of Rings, the Queen of Pentacles is somebody who really wants to make things feel prettier, to make things feel like they're working, that they are in harmony, despite what maybe we're finding out. We're figuring out a way to pull back from the abyss that you may be in. You can do this, Sagittarius. Capricorn, you're up. It's your turn to find out. What's it going to be like this week? Sun, moon, or rising sign Capricorn, what is the energies coming to you, the vibration, the bliss, or the not bliss that you may feel? And we got the Two of Cups again, but they're reversed. Capricorns, you may be feeling like the situations you're in, the partnerships you have, the relationships you're in, one of them, maybe more of them, you're not feeling the harmony. You're feeling like maybe things are falling apart. You're not chinking the glasses together like you feel like making a toast. Will you be lucky, Capricorn? And it's swords, so it's no. It's the reversed Eight of Swords. So it's reversed. You're finding out about this. You are finding out that there was an illusion maybe about something in your relationships. Ouch. Capricorn, I am so sorry. But all is not what it may seem to be in some relationship that matters to you. And you may feel like, you didn't belong there, or that something was sort of keeping you contained in a way, but you're figuring it out now. Good luck, Capricorn. And now we're on Aquarius. Sun, moon, or rising. Aquarius. Five of Cups. Upright. I'm worked up. Sorry, I'm the worst. Aquarius. I expect a little better from you, Aquarius. Come on. You know you're not the worst. You know that there are still things that are going on. You just need to realize that maybe all is not lost, Aquarius. Will you be lucky? Swords. No. Not only that, it's the Queen of Swords. You have two swear words. Aquarius, this is really bad for you. I don't know what to tell you. But Queen of Swords seems to indicate somebody says, oh no, you babe are not getting lucky. Not this week. Let's think about next week maybe, Aquarians. All right, so we are on Pisces. Sun, Moon, and Rising. Hit the bell. Yay for hearts. Pisces, you know, we had some lucky ones in the middle there, and then all of a sudden the last few signs sort of turned to, not so sure. Pisces, what is the energy for you this week? What is the feeling you're going through? And it's the King of Wands. Pisces, you know you can make this happen. For some reason, although others are having differing ranges, you know you got this under control. This is not necessarily going to be like great luck that happens or really bad luck that you didn't want to happen. You have this in control in terms of what you're going through with your emotions or with the vibrations of love or romance around you. So, will you be lucky? And it's a wand, so it says yes, but you'll have to work at it. It's the Seven of Wands. You really will have to work at it. It's drama. That's what it says underneath there. And so, actually, Pisces, you know, sometimes you do feel like you have a lot of drama in your life and you don't know what to do with it. Hold out for a hero. You're the hero. All right, everybody. That was it. Yay, we're all done for another week. Don't forget to watch Happy Hour tomorrow, 10 a.m. Don't forget to watch Banshees Material Matters, Sunday morning at 10 a.m. And then we have a live stream Sunday afternoon from 2 to 4 p.m. We can answer longer questions, and we'd love to see you there. So until next week, thanks for checking out the Emotional Exchanges. Bye-bye.